In 1914, the Great War engulfed Europe, but for T.E. Lawrence, it was an opportunity to unite Arab tribes against their common enemy, the Ottoman Empire. Lawrence saw the capture of Aqaba as a crucial step towards weakening Ottoman control. The city offered a vital connection between land and sea for supply lines. Through guerrilla tactics and an understanding of tribal customs, Lawrence forged unlikely alliances, turning the vast desert into his greatest ally against Turkish forces. In the heart of the Arabian desert, T.E. Lawrence blends into the sands, his understanding of local customs and traditions enabling him to forge alliances among disparate tribes. Aqaba served as a critical port for Turkish supply lines in 1917. Capturing this strategic location would disrupt Ottoman control over Syria and Jordan.
Lawrence's diplomatic skills were as crucial as his military ones. He navigated the complex web of alliances to support Prince Faisal's revolt against Ottoman rule.
Lawrence understood that the harsh desert terrain could be both an enemy and an ally, and he used it to outmaneuver Ottoman forces. Lawrence's capture of Aqaba in 1917 was a turning point. It allowed the Allies to establish a critical supply line and communication hub in the region.
His understanding of local customs and traditions was key to building alliances between often warring factions, essential for the success of the Arab Revolt.
In the scorching heat of the Arabian desert, T.E. Lawrence considers how to unite disparate Arab tribes against their common enemy, Ottoman rule. Lawrence leads a daring amphibious assault on the Ottoman-held port of Aqaba, a critical supply route for Turkish forces. His unconventional tactics catch the enemy off guard.
As Lawrence navigates alliances among Arab tribes, he grapples with ethical dilemmas, particularly in treating prisoners and civilians during raids like Deraa.
In the harsh solitude of the desert, T.E. Lawrence contemplates the delicate balance between honor and necessity as he plans the next move against Ottoman forces. The strategic port of Aqaba, under Ottoman control, serves as a vital link for supplies and communications. Capturing it would be crucial to the Arab Revolt's success. Lawrence and his allies meticulously planned their assault on Aqaba, using the desert's natural advantages to outmaneuver the Turkish forces. Lawrence knew that to succeed, he had to blend in with the tribesmen, adopting their customs and dress to earn their trust. The capture of Aqaba in 1917 was a pivotal moment, cutting off Turkish supply lines and providing a vital port for British naval support.
With each success, Lawrence's reputation grew among both allies and enemies alike, but so too did the challenges he faced in balancing British interests with Arab nationalism.
Lawrence studies the terrain and enemy movements with meticulous care, understanding that knowledge of local geography is crucial for success against superior numbers. The capture of Aqaba in 1917 was not just a military victory, but a symbol of unity among the disparate tribes who had come together under Lawrence's leadership to achieve a common goal.
Despite being an outsider, Lawrence earned the trust of tribal leaders through his respect for their customs and willingness to fight alongside them in unconventional ways.
Lawrence of Arabia navigates the unforgiving sands, his knowledge of local customs and traditions becoming the key to forging alliances among Arab tribes. In July 1917, Lawrence leads a surprise attack on Aqaba, securing a strategic port that opens up new supply lines for the Allied campaign in the Middle East. With Aqaba secured, Lawrence's guerrilla tactics continue to disrupt Turkish communications and supply lines, sowing discord within their ranks. Lawrence studies the terrain, mapping his next move to unite the disparate tribes against Ottoman rule. Lawrence's audacious plan comes to fruition as his forces capture Aqaba, cutting off Turkish supply lines and securing a vital communications link for the Allies.
With Aqaba secured, Lawrence continues to strategize for further attacks on Ottoman positions while fostering unity among the Arab tribes.
Lawrence scouted ahead of his guerrilla forces, his intimate knowledge of the desert guiding him through enemy territory. Lawrence orchestrated a daring attack on Aqaba, securing this strategic port city for the Allies against overwhelming Turkish forces. With each successful campaign, Lawrence's reputation grew among the tribes as a man who understood their needs and led with both wisdom and courage. Lawrence understood that to succeed against the Ottoman forces, he must think beyond conventional warfare and leverage the harsh beauty of the desert itself. Aqaba was a crucial target for Lawrence's forces. Capturing it would open vital lines of communication and supply routes in the war effort. With guerrilla tactics and intimate knowledge of desert warfare, Lawrence led his forces to outmaneuver Ottoman troops, proving that ingenuity could triumph over brute force. As night falls over the desert, Lawrence and his Arab allies plot their next move against the Ottomans, driven by a shared vision of an independent Arab state. The capture of Aqaba in 1917 was a pivotal moment, cutting off Turkish communications and supplies to their southernmost outposts. This audacious raid by Lawrence united disparate Arab tribes under a common cause. Planning for guerrilla warfare was as much an art of diplomacy as it was military strategy. Lawrence's ability to negotiate alliances and coordinate attacks would be his greatest asset in reshaping the Middle East. In the harsh light of the desert sun, Lawrence planned daring raids that would strike fear into Ottoman forces and unite disparate Arab tribes against a common foe. The capture of Aqaba in 1917 was not just a military triumph, but also a symbol of what could be achieved when disparate tribes united under common leadership.
Even in moments of victory, Lawrence grappled with the harsh realities of war and the moral compromises required to achieve strategic objectives.
From this vantage point, Lawrence scouts enemy positions and plans his next move. His understanding of both military strategy and tribal customs crucial to his success. The capture of Aqaba was a pivotal moment that severed Ottoman supply lines and opened new avenues for Allied support. Lawrence's unconventional tactics had proven decisive.
Understanding and respecting local customs and cultures was key to Lawrence's ability to unite diverse tribes against a common enemy. These alliances would endure long after the war's end.
The desert was Lawrence's ally. He understood its rhythms and secrets better than any conventional soldier could. The capture of Aqaba was a turning point. It isolated Turkish forces in Syria and opened up the possibility for further strategic advances.
Through unconventional warfare and an understanding of Arab culture, Lawrence outmaneuvered the Turks, showing the world that victory can come from unexpected places.
Lawrence surveys the vast desert landscape, his mind calculating the next move against Ottoman forces. The weight of responsibility is clear on his face. Lawrence leads a daring assault on the Ottoman garrison at Aqaba, securing this vital port for Allied supply lines and morale.
In the wake of victory at Aqaba, Lawrence negotiates alliances among Arab tribes, fostering unity against their common enemy.
In July 1917, Lawrence orchestrated the daring capture of Aqaba, outmaneuvering Turkish forces by exploiting the desert's vastness as both an ally and a shield. The fall of Aqaba was a turning point in the war, providing allies with an essential coastal base to supply and coordinate further operations against Ottoman forces.
As the war progressed, Lawrence continued to employ guerrilla tactics, striking at Ottoman supply lines and communication networks from bases like this one in the heart of the Syrian desert. Despite his military victories, Lawrence was acutely aware of the political betrayals that would follow. The Sykes-Picot Agreement left him disillusioned with British promises to support Arab independence. The capture of Aqaba was Lawrence's crowning military achievement, securing his place in history as a brilliant strategist and unconventional warrior. But the legacy he sought went beyond tactical victories. Through his writings, Lawrence aimed to convey the complexities of Arab culture and politics, hoping that future generations would understand the lessons he learned in war. After the war's end, Lawrence returned to England, haunted by the contradictions between duty and conscience, finding solace but little peace in isolation. Lawrence's capture of Aqaba marked a pivotal moment in his campaign. Its legacy is etched into the stones and sands of this historic port city. Lawrence's personal account of the Arab Revolt, 7 Pillars of Wisdom, remains a testament to his vision for an independent Arab nation, though the Sykes-Picot Agreement dealt a harsh reality. After years of guerrilla warfare, Lawrence found himself facing new battles, this time for Arab independence against the Sykes-Picot Agreement. While Lawrence's victory at Aqaba was celebrated, the post-war reality did not meet his vision for Arab independence and self-determination. Lawrence's legacy endures not just through military triumphs, but in the enduring struggle for Arab self-determination that continues to this day.